Hi, my name's Ami. Welcome to Breathwork with Kathy. In this video, Kathy will lead you through 6 different breathwork exercises. Feel free to participate throughout the video, and enjoy!
So we're going to start with box breath, and this helps bring some calm and stillness and helps deal with anxiety and lack of clarity. So all I need you to do is first notice your breath. A couple ways to do that is to gently close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, or you can always place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Also find a comfortable seated posture, whatever that looks like for you. You can be seated on the floor, you could be leaning back on the wall or some furniture, sit in a chair, or lie down if that is also comfortable. So just take a few moments to notice your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest and the expansion of your rib cage. And then with box breath, I'm going to invite you to take an inhale to the count of 4. Hold that inhale to a count of 4. Exhale to a count of 4. And then hold to a count of 4. So we'll do a few rounds of that together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Take a few rounds at your own pace. And that's box breath. So we'll do a variation of box breath for when you are having a hard time falling asleep. Insomnia, whether it's chronic or you're just having a couple nights where it's difficult and challenging to fall asleep. So with your inhale, you're inhaling to a count of 4. You're holding to a count of 4. And then exhaling to a count of 6, and then hold to another count of 2. So a lot of numbers. We'll try this together. So take an inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3. Start over. That was supposed to be a hold. All right. So we're going to work on a box breath for insomnia and having trouble falling asleep. So it's a different count. You take an inhale to a count of 4. You hold to a count of 4. And then you're going to exhale to a count of 6. And that next hold is 2. So with me together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. So do that on your own. Holding to a count of 4. Exhaling to a count of 6. Hold 2. Inhale to a count of 4. Hold to a count of 4. Exhale to a count of 6. And hold to a count of 2. So the next exercise I'm going to walk you through is to just notice your breath. So one of the things that I've noticed in the last specifically 2 years is that we are breathing shallow and fast. Part of that has been impacted by the wearing of masks and honestly the level of anxiety that we're all feeling about being in social, crowded places and just re-entering into the physical world. So as I have mentioned before, you can take a seated posture, whatever is comfortable for you. Legs crossed or in front. You can find yourself on a chair, leaning back, feeling your back fully supported, or lying down, whatever is most comfortable. If you're seated, I often invite folks to have their palms facing down for grounding. Part of that is just feeling that physical connection to your own body. The other option is to have palms up. It's a posture of receiving, kind of taking in, and it's also a vulnerable posture. So this may not feel comfortable for you. Find something that works for you. A final option that I'll offer up is to take one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. So one of the things I'm going to invite you to notice is where your breath is originating from and how your exhale feels in your body. So as you inhale, notice, without any judgment or any change, first notice the pace of your breath. And then I'll invite you to notice the origin of your breath. Are you inhaling through your nose or through your mouth? Are you exhaling through your nose or through your mouth? So again, no judgment, no need to change, but just notice where your breath is coming from. And then I'll invite you to notice, is your chest and your abdomen rising and falling with every breath? So as you've observed the pace of your breath, the origin of your breath, and the depth of your breath, I'm going to invite you to start taking your inhales through your nose. And then start to notice whether or not that inhale takes your chest and your belly up and down. So if your breath is shallow, it tends to only lift up through your heart and chest. I'll invite you to slow things down and to deepen things down. Engage your diaphragm, engaging your belly, and with every inhale, try to bring that belly and chest rising, and then with every exhale, letting it fall. Just a few more rounds of steady breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest and the expansion of your rib cage. One of the great things about this practice of just simply noticing your breath is that you can do this wherever, whenever you are. You can do it standing, you can do it in a car, you can do it in a hallway, at school. Just bringing your mind to awareness in what's going on with your body, taking your inhales through your nose and exhaling through your nose or mouth. If you're taking this practice in a moment of high anxiety, I want to encourage you to take that exhale through your mouth with a sound. So take that inhale through your nose and exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then just a few regular breaths at your own pace. Still noticing the pace of your breath, the origin of your breath, and the depth of your breath. So this next exercise is both breath work and a little bit of meditation and body awareness. One of the great things about these types of practices, they are short, accessible, and again, you can do them wherever and whenever. It really just takes a moment to focus your mind and paying attention to your breath. So this is going to be a body breath awareness meditation. Again, find a comfortable seated posture. You can be in a chair or you can lie down if that would be more comfortable. And eyes opened or closed. Again, whatever is most comfortable for you and helps you bring that awareness back into your body and into your breath. So again, just take note of your breath. Notice how you're breathing and how you're feeling in your body. No judgment and no change. And then start to notice how you're feeling in your body. Start to notice the different parts of your body, starting from the soles of your feet, slowly moving up through the crown of your head. And so with this exercise, I'm going to invite you to imagine that your breath is traveling from the crown of your head with the inhale and then with your exhale to a different part of your body. So if it helps to kind of mindfully imagine your body or imagine a color or a light starting from the crown of your head and moving down and back up through your body. So whatever practice helps you pay attention to your body, choose that. And then with me, you're going to inhale through the crown of your head and bring that exhale down to your heart. Inhale through the crown of your head, and then exhale, bringing it to your heart. And then with the next few rounds of breath, imagine that inhale goes up through the crown of your head and down to your belly. Inhale up through the crown of your head, down to your belly. A few more rounds of breath. The next few rounds up through the crown of your head and then down to your fingertips. In through the crown of your head, down to your fingertips. Again, a few rounds on your own. And then the next few rounds of breath, we're going to take them up through the crown of our head and then down to our hips. In through the crown of your head. Exhale down to your hips. A few rounds on your own. Keep imagining that light or color traveling. Inhale through the crown of your head. And then exhale to your hips. And then the next few rounds, inhale through the crown of your head, down to your knees. Inhale that light or color traveling up to the crown of your head, and then down to your knees with your exhale. A few rounds on your own. And then this last and final round will be up through the crown of your head and down to the soles of your feet. So imagine that light or color traveling up through the crown of your head with your inhale, and then exhale, slowly moving down to the soles of your feet. Inhale up, and and exhale down. A few more rounds at your own pace. And then finally, just simply imagining that light or that color resting on your heart with every inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then simply come back to your regular breath. If you have your eyes closed, gently flutter them open. Bring some movement back into your entire body. And then we end with a clearing breath in through your nose and sigh it out. So the next exercise I'm going to walk us through is a body scan. So you can find yourself in a comfortable seated posture, or you can lie down or find your back supported on a piece of furniture or the wall, whatever is comfortable for you. You just want to be able to move the different parts of your body. It's a slight movement, nothing big. But again, it's just connecting your breath and your awareness to your body. One thing about a body scan that's important is that it just brings awareness to how you're feeling in your body. Sometimes we, growing up, the messages that we've gotten in our families, in our culture, in the world around us, is that our bodies are bad. Our bodies are good. And because sometimes we get that message that our body is not a good thing, we're not always in touch with how we feel in our body. So this exercise is one to give yourself permission to get in touch and get to know your own body, and to give words and name how you're feeling in your body. So whatever comfortable position that you are in, you are welcome to gently close your eyes or leave them open and find something that's comfortable for your hands and feet. And just take a few rounds of breath, noticing the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the expansion of your rib cage, and no judgment, no need to change anything about your breath. And as you're breathing, start to bring that awareness and start to pay attention to the depth of your breath. Is it shallow, or can you deepen it? Are you inhaling through your mouth? I'll invite you to take that inhale through your nose. And then just take a few more rounds of breath. And then with a body scan, we're going to start with the soles of our feet. So just bring to your mind's eye, or if you have your eyes open, maybe you take your gaze down to your feet. Maybe wiggle your toes or sway your feet and rotate the ankles a few times. And just notice how you're feeling there in your feet. Are they tired? Have you been wearing shoes that are comfortable? Are your toes cold? Are they pressing up against something? And then slowly move up to your calves. Same thing, just notice how you're feeling in your calves. Maybe flex your toes and point, engaging the muscles in your calf, help you bring about awareness to that lower part of your legs. And then start to notice how you're feeling in your knees. If it helps, you can touch your knees. You can engage your quads. Notice the rise of your kneecaps. Maybe bend your knees, sway the knees. Just pay attention to how you're feeling in that part of your body. And then we slowly move up to our thighs. So same thing, maybe find some muscle engagement, some movement. Notice how you're feeling in that part of your body. And then we move up to our hips. So if you're lying down, maybe you sway. If you're seated, maybe rock forward and back. And then we move up into our belly. Notice the rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Are you hungry? Are you full? Is your stomach upset? If you have a hand on your belly, do you notice any movement in your abdomen? And then we move up to our chest and our heart. And again, pay attention, notice the rise and fall of your chest with every breath. Maybe once again, noticing the depth of your breath. Pay attention to the rate of your heartbeat. Notice if your shoulders are still way up. Maybe lift them up further into your ears, rolling the shoulders back down, engaging your shoulder blades, feeling that drop. And then finally bring your attention to your neck. How are you feeling in your neck? Maybe take your ears gently side to side. A little forward and back. If you're lying down, maybe take your chin towards one shoulder and then the other. Is your neck tight? Are you holding tension? And then bring your awareness into your head. How are you feeling? Are you clenching your jaws? Are you scrunching up your face? Notice if you're holding tension in your jaws and clenching, relax. Maybe drop the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Bring a little space in between your teeth. Ease your gaze. And then just come back to a normal breath. And then we'll finish off this body scan with 3 deep breaths. If you're lying down, you're going to lift up your head, up overhead, point and flex your toes. If you're seated, inhale, arms reach up. And exhale. Seated, bring your hands down to your waist and lap. With your inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Last one. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, hands down, either by your side or on your lap. Come back to your regular breath. Go ahead, bring some gentle movement into your body. If you're on your back, slowly roll onto your favorite side and slowly press yourself up from there into a comfortable seated posture. And that's your body scan. So this breath exercise is called lion's breath, and this is really great for bringing about some energy, releasing anxiety, and clearing your thoughts out. It also can create a lot of emotional release, so just be prepared for that. And also remember that nobody is paying attention to you, so nobody can see you. Find a comfortable seat. So usually lion's breath is done in hero's pose. So you are seated on your heels, but if this is not comfortable, go ahead and find a comfortable seated posture. So you can be on a chair, you can sit cross-legged, whatever works for you. Your hands are going to rest on your thighs. So if you're cross-legged, they'll rest on your thighs, otherwise right here. And there are a couple of things to remember in lion's breath. So the idea is that you are kind of mimicking the shape of a lion with its mane. And so the big inhale comes through your nose, and the exhale is going to come out of your mouth. A couple of things with your inhale: as you grow tall through your spine, that exhale, you're going to draw those shoulders back, and the chest is going to move forward, almost like the growing and spreading of a lion's mane. The other thing to notice and know is that with your exhale, it's not just going to come out of your mouth. You're going to open your mouth wide. You're going to stick your tongue out, and you're going to drop it, almost reaching for your chin. So this is why you have to remember that nobody is watching you. So you're going to take that inhale, and with your exhale, with a noise, so I didn't do the shoulder or the heart, that was just the mouth. So I'll show that to you again. You're going to take that big inhale through your nose and out your mouth. Last thing with your face. You're actually going to take your eyeballs all the way up, so that gaze is going to go up. You're going to almost roll those eyes right into your skull. And you're going to combine all of that. So we'll do that for a few rounds. If you want, watch me for the first round or two, and then join me when you are ready. So big inhale through your nose, and exhale. And then you come back. Take a few rounds of breath, regular breath. So just remember, your eyes are going to roll back into your head. You're going to stick your tongue out, open your mouth wide, and the tongue is going to reach down towards your chin. You're going to draw the shoulders up and back, throw that heart forward. And with that exhale, make that sound. And take as long as it takes to get all of that air out. So big inhale and exhale. And then come back. We'll do one more round together. Take a big inhale and exhale. Come back to center, come back to your normal breath. And that's it.